Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last Xero Tip for the year 2022. So, there's going to be a couple of things that I'm going through today. The first part of it is some updates that Xero have done to its reports, and also looking at a particular report that might be useful at this time of year, and also a couple of other tips of things that you can look to do as you prepare for a Christmas holiday, hopefully. Right, so first thing, we're going to look at some reporting tips. So if you go to your accounting and reports, there's a new thing that Xero have brought out to help make the transition from old reports to new that much easier. So if you are still using an old version of one of these reports, there is now a new tool that Xero has brought out which allows you to convert your old reports into the new ones. So to do this, go into your old report, click on the option here which says bring the standard or saved layouts over to the new version. It will then ask you to choose the version of the report that you're converting. So this will be all of the different layouts that you've saved, or layout if you've only got the one. And then next, and then it will check a few other things, and then it will create that report in the new format with all of the groupings and all of the formatting that you had before. So this is a really quick and easy way for you to take your old reports and turn them into the new ones without the whole step of having to recreate it from scratch. There's a few good help guides here as well that will step you through the process. But the easiest way is go to your old report, look at the messaging at the top, and click on that to work your way through it. Some of the other things that Xero have done is they have added in some reports with charts in them. So if we go to income and expenses by contact, and then over in the menu on the left-hand side here, if we choose one of these formats, so let's go income by contact, it now has the option to pull in charts. So by default, it will show a bar chart. You can also change that to a tree map. You can also have it as a pie chart, whatever format suits you, but it's a really great way for you to be able to see visually what the report is telling you down here. There is also some other reports that Xero have brought out, and you'll see that some of these reports have these dots here. That means that there's other versions, or there might be options for you to learn more about creating a custom report. It's just ways that you can access some quick formats for some of these reports without having to click and go into them. Now, one of those reports is top customers, and you can do the same for supplier as well. So these new reports are special formats that Xero have created, and just like with all your other reports, you can click on the star here and it will save it into your favorites list in your drop-down menu up here. You can also, if you just want to find that report and you can't remember which one it is that you're looking at, you can just type the name of the report. So I've just typed top, and it's taking me straight to the potential options that I could be looking at. Now, this is a great report if you want to see who your top customers were for the year, so who it is you need to recognize for Christmas gifts or send messaging to, or who it is that you should be targeting for any marketing campaigns if need be. So here, because this is the demo file, there's only 7 customers, but it's giving me a list of those 7 customers and the dollar values for that customer. I can up here choose whether I want a chart and table or chart only, and I can also get a similar report from the income and expenses by contact as well. But this is a really handy, quite simple and easy to access report, which will give you a lot of really useful information. Aside from this report, some other things that you may want to look at coming to the end of this financial year is your pay runs. So I won't go through Xero Payroll here because I know the audience here uses a range of different payroll products, but depending on which payroll product you've got, I'd recommend looking at when those pay runs are going to fall, pre-doing any pay runs that are going to fall due when you would normally be on holiday, and just do those now so that you can have a break ahead of time. Make sure all your team have got all their leave in and that's all been approved and all sorted as need be. Bearing in mind you can, in most cases, make leave adjustments afterwards if things have to change. But definitely keep pay runs in mind. And then the last one is batch payments. So depending on when your office is finishing, you'll still be able to do, say, your 20th of the month bills by the 20th of this month. If you've got bills on different payment terms, so say they're not 20th of the month, they're 7 days or something like that, you can create more than one batch payment and have that sitting ready to go if you need to. The reason that you can do this is you can select the batch payments. So let's say I'm going to create a batch payment from these bills here. And when you get to the batch payment screen, you'll be asked the payment date. This is the crucial part. So you can set up batches to be paid on the 22nd when you know you're not going to be there, or the 28th, bearing in mind 26th and 27th will be public holidays, so no payments will go out then. And also 2nd and 3rd will be public holidays as well. So just keep those holidays in mind when you're choosing these dates. But if you choose a business day, then this batch payment can be imported into your bank file, but the payment will not process until the date that you've chosen on your batch payment. So if you've got multiple you need to set up as many as you need, send them all across to your bank with the correct payment date, and then they will just sit here in your bank rec and your account transactions list, ready for when the transaction goes out for you to just match, and away you go. The other thing to bear in mind is if you're a small business owner and it's just you and you're doing your bookkeeping and everything like that, do keep in mind that if you need to keep on top of anything, you can do most things like invoices or quotes or bank reconciling from your phone app. So if you haven't got the Xero phone app on your phone already, I do recommend downloading it. And if you need to keep a finger on the pulse and you don't want to have to log into a computer all the time, a phone app is a really great way to do it. So you're not spending too long with your bookkeeping, and you can focus on more time with your family. But that's it from me. Thank you all very much for listening to these tips this year, and I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and all the best for 2023.